is Falcon's Frontier, and it's time for another adventure in the verse. So let's begin the journey, do some space trucking, and see where our journey takes us. This is Falcon's Frontier welcoming everybody aboard. So, without further ado, let's begin. We'll restart with our classic Aurora Mark 1 with the quality of life improvements here at the Southland hangar over in Area 18.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
As we can see,
retrieval
we've
system.
got the various options available and the quality of life improvements here, such as the scrap capability, the ensure loadout, search capabilities, as well as the capacity. So what we'll do now is we'll see what we can see here.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval
Let's retrieve our Aurora Mark
Your
1.
vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
The Aurora Mark 1, the beginning wipe. All the more reason to continue our space trucking journey. Spectacular, more industrial fare here in the Southland hangar. Let's see if we can acquire those AUACs, get the Mercury Star Runner, and various other ships and wonders, in a mixture of both solitary moments and light observations. We have retrieved Aurora Mark 1 here in Area 18. Let's now select some consignments. We'll try and do a few local consignments. See what we can complete here. The main focus is hauling, salvage, mining and trading. So we've got the opportunity for Corunda to the Riker Memorial at Virginie Point. So we'll go ahead and track that. It's the beginning of our space trucking journey. All the more reason to begin our journey here with the commencement of the wipe here as we journey through, amassing one important AWC, AUAC. So let's go ahead and enter the pilot seat. We do have our tractor beam available. Let's see if we can proceed to complete. Our objectives here. Let's request departure. More subtleties in the verse. Seems to have clipped into another hangar here. So still certain elements not complete. But let's see below us. See a freelancer. Let's go ahead. Journey on spectacular Area 18 here. You know, it's a wonderful thing to see different spaces with different lighting, different reflections. Make up our experience here. So let's go ahead and collect the shipment. journey both in varying spaces in the virtual world, creating that specific ambiance.
Throttle drive is now off. Throttle drive is now off.
So again, we'll do some local space trucking. See where our journey takes us to more scenic areas.
Landing gear deployed. Shields are on.
It's always very important to make sure that we slow down immediately, as we've done so. Sometimes one forgets to disable the quantum drive, but it's let's see if we can request air traffic control, space traffic control rather. Small hangar.
Radar contact.
Okay, this spectacular view of the city-covered planet and our corp with the clouds casting shadows over this quite spectacle, quite an epic spectacle. Sure that our speed for this initial mission here, collecting wares, delivering to the Riker Memorial Spaceport. We've got 3 SCU capability, so it's a 2-trip journey. Successfully touchdown. There's always a specific method in retrieving cargo. Not sure to what degree they've managed to fix the... We do have some damage we've sustained. I'm not sure how we managed to sustain that damage. Quite significant on the door. We can request repairs. But let's go ahead once more. The sleek luxury spaces in the AeroView hangar to the more industrial fare here. As we request a specific. Let's lower the brake manager off the lift. The Corunda up to complete this consignment. We've moved 6, which was not our intention. We need to return a couple more back down to the elevators. There's a tendency to perhaps get stuck in these specific freight missions, especially when you're collecting freight from a planetary surface. So one has to be mindful. As we go ahead. The first of many missions. I think that's quite important to AUAC for those ships that we wish to acquire. Mercury Star Runner is the first of them. We hope to obtain. We also get Need to acquire the maxi lift with greater range and greater capacity. Got the Aurora Mark II, which we had a little go with at the Defense Con, which is a spectacular demonstration. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to fully explore some of the free events, fly events that were made available for that. Which we will do in time. Let's go ahead and holster our tractor beam. This is a practice as well in solitary movements, perhaps as a aid to allow you to drift off into a slumber state as we're sent on a visual journey here. The eloquence that is the fidelity here in the verse. Okay, so let's lower. Okay, we have remaining corundum to be taken after we deliver 6 units. Some sustained damage here. I wonder if in fact we have enough credits to repair them. That damage.
Welcome to Robertson Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
So we'll go to ship services and see if there's a repair. We do have repair. And let's see if that has done the trick in repairing the ship. Looks like we have some external matters. Perhaps the ship will be repaired when we store it. Retrieve it. So we're ready now to close and proceed.
Engines are off. Engines are on.
Let's pan round, retract the gear, head on down to
Landing gear raised.
Area 18, the Blade Runner-esque space. As we continue the journey to and beyond. 3 SCU. Precious cargo. Awaits delivery. It's quite handy to have the track shipment option.
Shields are off.
Making sure that we don't lose our ability to. It should indicate. Let's see if we're able to mark that. It says invalid target. Yeah, so it looks like we're doing a manual approach. can't seem to select unless we go manually with Area 18. So we are able to manually select Area 18.
Throttle drive is now on.
Journeying through exceptional speed,
Throttle drive is now off.
visual fidelity.
Throttle drive is now off.
Really is a spectacular view around the surface here. In Area 18. Quite fast to the... It's a bit tricky in respect of our approach and landing on these pads, especially the horizontal ones.
Landing gear
Let's see. I believe it's at 7 kilometers. Yeah. The ATC is effective if you are indeed able to hail. There we have a small hangar, which is fortunate that it's in fact the hangar itself rather than the flat landing pads, which was a challenge.
leaving safe zone. Warning. Leaving safe zone. Warning. Leaving safe zone.
So here we have it, trying to negotiate, and we have another spacecraft. It's unfortunately taken up the whole area. These are the realities here. So let's try and probably clip into the spacecraft.
Landing complete.
So it's landing complete.
System off.
It's going to be rather unusual. Trying to retrieve the units because there we have it, it's disappeared. So we are now able to deliver the shipments. Again, bit of a teething process as we adjust appropriately to the objective. Important missions here. It's an amazing thing to see the Aurora itself, the Mark 1, going through the module updates, the engineering updates, and various other additional updates. So let's go ahead and set this. Confirm. So we've got 3 more units. Transfer complete. So let's head on up and out. Ready. first consignment here. Completed mission after the recent wipe here. So we'll acquire the maxi lift. Rather useful.
Welcome to our Swiss Industries. Enjoy the work. System check. Shields all. Shields all. Shields all. Engines all. Take off.
So as we have now, let's retract the gear. And once more, request departure.
Gear raised.
Up to our additional Corundum units. 3 Corundum units to acquire. Sometimes it requires the interface. And we have the Freelancer is back. Quite cautious not to strike the sides as we once again open a space into this megatropolis here. Okay, let's engage. Delivery location. It seems not only to track the delivery location. So what we'll do, we have the ability to track. Location here. Okay, so we want to be able to get to deliver shipment isn't visible. I'm sure we're able to single out the orbiting station here. Much apologies, we've blacked out. Okay, let's see. There's the one, we don't have to type it in. There we have it. So let's see. And there we have the genie point selected.
Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now off.
It's important to make sure that we slow down as we approach the station, usually about 15. This is a severe reduction in speed when you disable the quantum drive. So again, this will complete our journey. First of many missions. Around the verse. An impressive looking station. Especially the fusion, the arc warp, and the station itself. Let's head on down through. Begin our approach. It's very unusual, becomes highly sensitive when you're in the hangar. It seems to react quite highly to the movements. But let's see if we can complete this consignment. Okay, the last 3 SCU to be collected to finish the first of our space trucking journeys. Lots of quality of life improvements, especially the modular designs. But are part of the engineering modules and the various little compartments and spaces that you access. It is certainly an impressive thing. Okay, let's go ahead. There we have the final 3 SCUs, so let's select our tool. We have a lot to grind, a lot to acquire, lots of wonders. Experience the subtleties of the verse. There with Focus Frontiers, we find our feet. The initial wipe, reintroducing new systems, new methods, new processes. Of the bus. Okay, we're now ready complete this consignment.
Welcome to Power Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
The doors. Lost. Of the dark beyond. Try and ensure that we maintain sense and ambience. So we go ahead now and deliver our shipment. Let's select Area 18. So location. Try one more time. It says obstructed. But let's see, it shouldn't be obstructed. We have the routing ready to complete. The journey is requesting that we go down to
Auto drive
our
is
corp.
now on. Auto drive is now
Our
on.
corp. Let's reset. So we've got to go to 2 waypoints.
Auto drive is now on. Auto drive is now on. Shields on.
Trusty Aurora Mark 1. It's slightly evolved. So many iterations. In daylight. Vast. Intriguing space that makes up Mark 1. We'll do some interstellar missions as well. Make sure we explore areas beyond Stanton, Pyro and Nix, and various other spaces. Okay, so part of the journey there. So we've got a small hangar there.
Landing gear deployed.
So let's head on down. Make sure we're not too tempted to use the boost
Leaving safe zone.
as we enter these hangars. Okay, an additional ship here. Fortunately, so what we'll do is we'll
Landing complete.
complete a landing, a very bit of a hard landing, but hopefully it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
System off.
Let's turn the wheels and the cogs of the economy first. No, we didn't want to do that. Especially now they've modified the area here in the updated Mark 1. Used to clip into the top of the Mark 1, but now they've changed that. Subtle quality of life improvements. We will be doing as and when we do acquire the ships, a full exploration in various settings into which we take the spacecraft into various spaces and utilize their capabilities as effectively as we possibly can. Walked into to the grid. And there's a specific way in which you obviously remove the cargo from the Mark 1. It's a bit tricky removing the cargo from this location, as it can cause a few problems getting stuck. But now this will signify the completion of this first mission. Let's bolster our tractor beam, confirm and submit the delivery. The journey that defines our evolution in the verse. Oh, we have one additional unit. So we have one additional unit to bring. There's 6. Now we have an additional unit to deliver. So let's see the contracts here. Do we submit? Deposited. So our first successful mission. Just getting the little annoyances in and around how the different systems operate and function here in the verse. With the updates, the mission mechanics, and various other systems. But here we have the awarded 38,000 AUAC. So we've got a successful update and submission, marking our journey both in explorations and space trucking. Part and element of the verse, element of the journeys that are particularly calming. They create that cozy ambience both in exploring and delivering, and hopefully keeping everyone inspired.
To the ASOP.
So let's store the Aurora. Always make sure that we store it, making sure there are no errors. A completed mission, marking the beginning of our space trucking adventures. Almost like the subtleties, especially the sequential lighting, as the hangar is returned to normal, and hopefully the Aurora will be in for some repairs after some damage that was sustained. So, we've completed our first mission here in the Space Trucking Odyssey, but also in the intentions of exploring the verse. What's left to say is Fox Frontier wishes you a comfortable onward journey. Until next time, remain inspired, and goodbye for now.